Hi, I'm Tai Gay, and this is the legendary Rorion Gracie, the co-founder of the UFC, the original guy to come from Brazil to America to bring us the wonderful Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Thank you for being here today, sir.
My pleasure. It's great to be here. Thank you very
honor.
much.
I know that you've been on a mission most of your life to spread Jiu-Jitsu to the world, and that mission seems to be pretty well accomplished. Everybody knows Jiu-Jitsu now, but I hear you have a new mission. It's the Gracie Diet. Can you talk a little bit about that with us and tell us what that's about?
Yes. Thank you very much for the opportunity. As Jiu-Jitsu is important for me and for many of you watching this program, I want to let you know one thing. There is something that is the ultimate secret for the Gracie family, which is the concept of the Gracie Diet. It technically shouldn't be called a diet because one can eat whatever you want. But it's a concept of food combining developed by my uncle Carlos Gracie, my father's older brother, and it deals with how to mix the foods within the same meal. And it's very simple, it's very easy, and anyone can do this. And basically, it just changes your life for the better because not only you're going to be proficient in Jiu-Jitsu if you keep training as you are, for some of you who train Jiu-Jitsu, but also it's going to open up a whole new realm of possibilities by increasing your health 100-fold. So I highly recommend you kind of look into this. So that effect, I wrote the book, the Gracie Diet book, that we have a copy right here. It's available at graciediet.com. And it's a very simple concept, like I said. Basically, you should not eat more than 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's the first concept. And making sure that you space your meals at least 4.5 hours in between meals. It's okay to eat more than 4.5, but never less than that. So that's rule number 1, space your meals at least 4.5 hours apart. Number 2, if you eat cooked food, like pasta and meats and fish and vegetables, whatever, you should not mix food that is prepared with fat, like that kind of food, with sweets, fruits, or sugar of any kind. So if you eat cooked food, you should not have dessert. And the third basic concept on the Gracie Diet is that you should have 1 starch per meal. When you have bread, you should not have potato with it. If you have rice, you should not have beans with it. You can have the juice of the bean that you cooked on, but never the beans and the rice. And in Brazil, where everybody eats rice and beans, it's kind of a crazy concept, but it's an important thing to do. So those are the 3 basic concepts. And here in the book, we pretty much give you step-by-step procedures on how to gradually approach the concept and literally change your eating habits in a very gradual way, in a very positive way, and you'll feel the benefits of it for sure.
How would you suggest that somebody new who has never tried the diet before, how they jump into it? How would you suggest that they try it out?
Again, like I said, the concept of the book is to show you step by step how this transition should occur. And the first thing I'm going to tell anyone is eat whatever you eat, but space your meals. Keep maintaining your current eating habits, but just space your meals 4.5 hours apart. And then do that for a week, for example. And then the next week, you will keep eating whatever you're eating, but when you finish eating a meal that has, like I said, prepared with fat or oil, cooked food as we call it, you don't want to have fruits or dessert with that anymore. You do that for the second week. And on the third week, you're still spacing your meals, not mixing cooked food with sweets or sugars of any kind. Now you're going to implement the idea of having 1 starch per meal. The book shows you very gradually how can you do that, and if for some reason you do something and you slip and you forget and you mix the foods wrong, no problem. It's just like learning Jiu-Jitsu. You don't become a black belt overnight. You learn a technique today, another one tomorrow, and just the little changes that you do on your diet, as long as you are aware of the importance of proper food combining, will impact your life in a tremendous way, and you'll feel the benefits in a very short period of time. I say that anybody who follows the Gracie Diet for 2 weeks will feel so much better the next time you eat something that doesn't combine properly according to the guidelines of the Gracie Diet. You will feel the difference. And ultimately, that's what's going to do for you. It's going to put you so in tune with your body that you'll be able to identify when something is not doing well within your body and not digesting properly. It's going to serve as an alarm for you to say, hey, don't do this, do that. And it's going to improve your health tremendously on that.
Amazing. And what do you snack at all in between those meals, or would you drink anything? What is the protocol on that?
There's no snacks.
None.
There's no snacks. Yes, it's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is it. Growing up at the Gracie family, when we have breakfast, and if somebody says, I'm hungry, I want to eat, and it's not quite time to eat yet, my dad would say, go drink a glass of water, And if you're still hungry, drink another glass of water, but you have to wait the 4.5 hours in between meals. It's probably the
Smart.
most important concept on the diet is spacing your meals 4.5 hours at least in between meals.
Very awesome.
Yes.
Well, man, thank you for being here. And if you like jiu-jitsu as much as, of course, we do, you should try this diet thing out, because like he was saying, it is one of the secrets of Gracie Jiu-Jitsu that he's going out and spreading now. So
It's my new mission. And let me tell you something. I know that many of you are very highly committed to the art of Jiu-Jitsu itself, because it's an amazing art. If I had to choose between my Jiu-Jitsu and my diet, I would choose my diet like that. So for all of you out there who think that Jiu-Jitsu is an amazing art and you love it and you're dedicated and you're passionate to it, I urge you to consider looking into the concepts of the Gracie diet, because like I said, I'd rather forget everything I know about Jiu-Jitsu and stick to the diet. It doesn't do you any good to be able to choke everybody you know or everybody who lives down your street, and then you have a heart attack at 50. You know, your health is the most important thing you have going. So I highly recommend this. Check out GracieDiet.com or on our Facebook page, Gracie Diet. And if you have the chance, definitely get the book and be ready to change your life for the better. Thank you once again very much for the opportunity.
Thank you very much.
And you talked about that choke, huh?
yeah, let's show him a choke.
Let's see. Actually, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Oh my God, right here for a sec. My father, Grandmaster Helio Gracie, preferred the choke as anything else than all the other techniques, simply because he believed that an arm lock, you can break someone's arm, but the person could technically resist and not give up. But with a choke, there's no such a thing as a tough guy. Everybody sleeps. So his favorite move was the cross choke that he applies from this position. He opens the collar, lapel, put one hand inside, bring the second hand always underneath the first hand, get a good right, and then you're going to turn your wrist this way as you bring your opponent down close to your chest. So it's 1, 2, and then turn the wrist and bring the person down towards you.
Works.
Now you do it on me, please. So from here, always make sure to open the lapel with one hand. Put the hand way in. Second hand goes under. Yes. Bring him down close. Good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Julian.
My pleasure. Thanks for being here.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu for life.